Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part one of this many-part unboxing. This is the latest unboxing that I'm doing, and hopefully it should be good. It should be good. Like, lots of great stuff, actually. I've kind of put it in piles. I think it's going to be 9 parts, but it might be 10 parts. I haven't quite decided yet. But let's get into it. First, I got a little package that was... Okay, so I'm going to show you what, actually. It's all these ones. All this stuff that I'm going to show today. But first, I'm going to show you a couple little magazines that came as well. And this is Stare. And you can see that it's very pin-up style magazine. It's like a little digest size book. And it's very pin-up, like probably from the 40s and 50s era. This came out with actually 1962. So let's be more accurate. It's 1962. But the reason I picked this one up, and I picked up a couple actually, is I've been collecting Bill Ward art. And I just wanted to show you some Bill Ward art. So you can see right there, that's Bill Ward art. And these books were just filled with Bill Ward art. And that's why I've been picking them up. Because I kind of like his art style. And I've been trying to get a pretty good Bill Ward collection going on. And that might be actually the only image in here. One sec here. There should be more. Yeah, so this one doesn't have that much Bill Ward. It just had that one. And then the other one I got actually is Bill Ward cover. And this is Laugh Digest. You can see that this is a very typical Bill Ward style of art. And I really like Bill Ward. Bill Ward did a lot of romance books as well. But later on he did these kind of more sexy pinup style. He was the creator of Tootsie. And you know, he's just a really great artist that I truly like his art. And been trying to pick up more stuff from him. This one has a lot more Bill Ward in it. So yeah, so this is some these kind of like digest sized pinup books that have really great good girl art and Bill Ward art. So those are some of the things I've been collecting. I've been trying to get more of those. They're somewhat hard to find, and usually people actually want a fair amount for them. They're fairly expensive. I got those for $10 each, so that was, I thought, a bit of a good price. So I was quite happy to get those for that price. But usually you're paying like up to $50 to $100 for some. If it has a Bill Ward cover, they can go for quite a bit of money. Okay, so this one, next one. See if I can get this out relatively easily. This one seems to be a bit challenging. Just give me a sec. Okay, it's one where you have to undo every piece of tape. Okay, I got it. Okay, oh, okay. Another artist that I really like, this is a modern artist though. This is S.H.I.E.L.D, or S.H.I.E.L.D. And this is World's Finest #1. If I ever see like S.H.I.E.L.D covers, I try to pick them up. And I actually saw this one, and basically it's cover price kind of buy, but I just thought it was a really cool S.H.I.E.L.D cover. Yeah, I find his good girl art covers are really great. So that's you know, it's really, this was a kind of cute one because, like, you know, it's like sup, which is super, and then bay, which is like so it's what's up, bay kind of thing. But yeah, you know, taking parts of their names, obviously. But I thought that was interesting. So I thought that was a great Supergirl and Batgirl cover. Okay, this next one was shipped very poorly, just in a plastic bag. No bags, no boards. That's a bit of a pet peeve of mine when people ship things really poorly. And this is actually a pretty major book. It's frustrating that it was sent this way. I'm going to have to bag and board these, but I'll show you what they are. I won this auction and I got it for a great price. I was really excited to win it for such a great price. It was 3 books all from Dell Publishing. These are Silver Age books. This is Sherlock Holmes, and just a really cool Sherlock Holmes book. And then we got the Twilight Zone. This one was, I knew this one was in rough shape. The pictures that they showed that it had this kind of mangled corner. I'm going to try to flatten it down. It's a bit brittle feeling, so I'm not sure about it. But I'm going to see what I can do to kind of put some weight on it and flatten it out a bit. But it's actually all intact, at least. It's just folded. I don't know why they didn't just flatten it out. This is why they didn't put it in a bag and board. They didn't flatten it out. So Twilight Zone. I'm going to try to fix that. And the one that I really wanted, the only reason I bid on the lot altogether is because of this one. Actually, I'm really nervous about this. It almost looks like, doesn't this look like some kind of mold or something? I'm not sure. Very nervous about that. Something happened. Something ate through it. It looks like something kind of ate through the cover of that one. But this was the one that I really wanted. This is Dracula, and this is part of the Universal Monsters series that they did in the 60s, and this is a first printing. The way you know that it's a first printing is it's October to December. Sometimes it'll say a later thing. So yeah, so this is the first printing, and this is done by L.B. Cole. It's not really his style, but it is an L.B. Cole cover. Actually, it was my friend Biggie Shack who told me, hey, it's an L.B. Cole cover. And I was like, no, it can't be. It doesn't look like his style, but it is an L.B. Cole cover. So I thought that was really cool. Really like this cover, actually. It's a really nice one. So this is Dracula. And I will have to do something about the Twilight Zone one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Okay, the next book, and this was sent by David Alexander. This is Ace Comics. And this is a very cool issue, actually. It's in really great shape, actually, really high grade. But this is the first appearance of Captain Tootsie. Now, you're probably wondering, who is Captain Tootsie? Well, Captain Tootsie is a character that would have an ad for Tootsie Rolls. And he was always on the back of comics. And this is the very first appearance of the Captain Tootsie ads. So this is the first appearance of Captain Tootsie. So it's not the comic that I'm interested in. It's actually the ad. I like getting these first character appearances, and this is kind of an interesting one because Captain Tootsie was a pretty major character in terms of comics. He was just advertised all the time, and is just kind of a fun character. You'd have these little adventures, and they would always have Tootsie Rolls at the end. It's like the thing to do. Somebody trying to steal the Tootsie Rolls or whatever it was. But just a really nice first appearance comic. Not one that most people would even know is the first appearance of Captain Tootsie, but it is. So that's Ace Comics number 76. And the kids this is the Captain and the Kids. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay. And what else? Now there's a big one. I'm not sure what this is, but we'll find out. Very well wrapped. Yeah, that's some huge thing. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't realize how big these would be. When you're ordering stuff and you order it online, you just see little images, right? And you don't know how big it is. They say, they'll always say something by something size, but I didn't really pay attention to that. I didn't realize how big these are. This is actually just something more of a personal interest. I thought these were really great covers. And these are actually magazines, Collier's magazine. And I just really like the art. I forgot the artist's name, actually. I should really know. It says on it. Vernon Grant. Vernon Grant. So you got these kind of characters. I just like the good girl art kind of style on it. So there's that one. I got two of them, actually. And there's this one. This one is Orias. This is another Colliers one. Now these are from the 40s. I believe this is 1939. The 20th issue of Collier's magazine. And it was just sort of like a national weekly magazine that came out. And it just had this really great Good Girl art. That's the only reason I bought it. Not that I'm interested in the actual magazine itself, but I just thought the Good Girl art covers are interesting. Now I'll probably open these up and flip through them and see what's inside, but I just really like the covers. And they were cheap. They were like, a lot of these old magazines are really inexpensive. So this is like a $10 range, $10 to $20 typically is what they go for. So yeah, but from 1939, I just thought they had really, really great covers. Okay, so next, okay, this is interesting. They put a whole bunch of stuff in with the comic. Have to take it out. Okay, so this next one, another series that I've been collecting a few issues out of, not all the issues. I'm not going for the whole run. I'm just going for a few cool issues, is Boy Comics. And this is Boy Comics number 77. And this was actually a very long running series that had a massive print run. And because of that, very inexpensive. So I paid $7 for this. So not an expensive book. Probably, like, even though it's actually fairly high grade, I'd say it's like a 6. Like, it's really high grade. But yet not expensive. It's a Charles Biro cover, and it's a roller coaster cover. That's why I was interested in it. I like this whole roller coaster thing. You got Iron Jaw, and you got his little monkey, Squeaky, attacking Iron Jaw on the right there. It's just a cool roller coaster cover. I like roller coaster covers, so I think they're fun. So yeah, so that's Boy Comics, Boy Illustrated. It's like illustrated stories. Number 77, but it's just Boy Comics actually. Okay, next one. Okay, this one needs a little bit of cutting. Oh, okay, this one's really interesting. And there's going to be a few that are very similar to the one that I'm about to show you. Okay, I'm not going to completely take it out because it's just too awkward. They taped it down a lot. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. This is Kellogg's. Kellogg's Funny Jungle Land and Moving Pictures. Now, this is a promotional comic. Actually, it is the first promotional comic ever produced. You know, we think of promotional comics as being a fairly common thing. You know, you get these little comics that are come either in the cereal box or you order away from them. Well, this is one of those, and it's the very first. This is from 1909. Now, there are multiple versions of this. I'm not sure which version this is. Let's see. I can't even tell because it's pinned down. I wish they didn't tape it so much. One sec here. Let's see if I can cut it out a little bit more and show you the back. Now, there's the multiple printings. The difference, yeah, this one is this is a later printing. I can tell. Because of the ad on the back. Now, it says, I eat it by the mouthful too, or something like that. Or something like that. I'm not sure what it says because it's covered. I wish they didn't put this little thing in the back. One second, let me take it out. It's like so annoying. I gotta, this thing is taped down like a lot, and then it's like got little things inside it. One second, I'm gonna take that out. I'm just gonna take out this little piece of paper. All right. I eat it by the trunk full too. See, and this is like just a later version. There's multiple ads that they put in the back. Now the ad you want to look for, if you want to find a first printing of this, is it'll be an old woman in the shoe. Okay, that's the first printing. This is a later printing. This is probably, it could be as late as like the 30s. That they ran from 1907 actually. I thought it was 09, but it's actually 07 to 1933, I believe. And so this would be one of the later printings. Now, in this unboxing, I have 3 or 4 different versions of this book coming, and you'll notice slight differences between them. So this is this variant, but very cool book. You know, I like these like little pieces of history. This is like, oh yes, actually it is 1909. See, copyright 1909. See, and patented, they actually patented it 2 years before they actually printed it. So that's why. I knew I was right when I said 1909. But I like these little pieces of history, and I find them really cool. I like these like little pieces of history where you can say, I got the first promotional comic. That's kind of cool. So that one I really like. Oh, this next one. Oh, I knew this one was in rough shape. This was a steal though. Okay, so I didn't pay much for this at all. At all. This is like a really rough comic. And because of that, I got it for a great deal. I think I paid 20 bucks. And you'll see why. If I just show it a certain way, oh, you'll say, wow, why is it only 20 bucks? So yeah, this book, it's Wartime Romances. Now this one just had a recent sale of like over $1,000. So how did I get it for 20 bucks? Well, a mouse ate it. So at the very bottom, there's this mouse chew, which kind of kills it. But, you know, it's a low grade. This would be like either a 1.0, maybe a 0.5. It is complete in terms of the interior, but it's just missing a big chunk. So yeah, so it's a great Matt Baker cover. And I thought, hey, for 20 bucks, even though it's missing this, you know, it actually presents really well for a really low grade comic. I just really love this thing where the girl has sort of made the guy miss the boat that he needs to get on. So I think that's kind of cool. He missed the boat for the military, but he got the girl. So I think it's just a cool cover. So yeah, it's one of Matt Baker's more classic covers. Okay, so that's that's that one. It has a big PR on it, which means usually a 1.0. So okay, so okay, so we got a bunch more. Actually, so at the beginning of this video, I showed some of the digest size magazines. Well, there's some more in here actually. Same. I didn't expect them to all be together, and we got a whole bunch of these ones. We got another series called Joker. And again, these are later pinup ones, so you'll see the pinup on the back. And these would have Bill Ward art. So this is not Bill Ward art on the cover. So these ones are a little bit more risque. But you'll see some Bill Ward art inside. And I just really like these. Some more Bill Ward art. And one of the things that he draws these sort of voluptuous women with really pointy heels and pointy everything. I just think they're really great. And just lots of pinups inside. It's just a fun little book. So this is Joker, and these were all produced by I believe it's like Humorama, and so that's how I found them all. Here's another one. I believe this is actually, who did the cover? I'm not sure who did the cover, but it's kind of cool. And then again, it would have like some Bill Ward art somewhere. See, you can see some Bill Ward art. And they would have a magazine style size, which was Popular Cartoons. So this is Humorama's the publisher, and I collect it for the Bill Ward art. So I really like Bill Ward. And then here's some earlier ones. This is, again, Joker. And Diane Weber. I'm not sure why it says Diane Weber, but got some, you can see Humorama is the name of the company. And it's just a really cool little series, Joker. I bought these all from one collector. So this is another Joker. And it says June Wilkinson 27. I have no idea what this is referring to. I'll have to find out what that is referring to. And then we got another Joker. I think this is actually a Bill Ward cover. I'm not sure. Might not be. So yeah, I mean, as I said, they would have some really great little pinups and some Bill Ward inside. This is another Joker from Humorama. And last one is another Joker. One more. So this is another one. June Wilkinson, page 2, Tempest Storm, page 8. Oh, see, this is how not into pinups I am. Okay, so so these are different models, and probably they're highlighting that whoever collected these probably highlighted which models they liked. So June Wilkinson is a model, and then Tempest Storm. I've heard of Tempest Storm, so she's on page 18. So that's kind of fun. So I guess he was into, whoever sold it to me was into those different models. Oh, some more Matt Baker. Wow, really big start for this unboxing. So this one is going to be like more high quality stuff. This is another Matt Baker. I got this one actually for a great price too. This is Teenage Temptations, I believe number 5. Yeah, number 5. And it's the one where she's like, being accused. What does it say? She's the one. She led my son to ruin. She's got a lavish love nest, furs and jewels. That's my lifetime savings. That was my lifetime savings. So, wow. Really interesting. These comics, these romance ones, had some really great art and some crazy stories. Really fun stuff. Teenage Temptations, number 5. Some more great Matt Baker stuff. Hey, wow, actually, I realize I might take longer than I thought. Okay, so we're gonna have to go through a little bit quicker. And I have no idea what these ones are. I gotta remember. Okay, so one of the things that happened was I bought a bunch of books from my comic shop, and they had a thing where you could, this was during Black Friday, basically for every, I think it was every dollar, or not dollar, but every few dollars that you spent, you get a free comic. And so I would get like a whole bunch of free comics because I'd buy like a comic that's like, I think it was every $10 you get one free comic. So if I bought a $100 comic, well, I get 10 free comics. So that's what a lot of this is. So this is a bunch of free comics. And actually, I think they even said it. Okay. So this is a note from my comic shop. Due to the overwhelming demand for book giving promotion item, we were unable to provide you a copy. Sad or sad. Please accept this replacement book as an apology. I hope it suits your needs. Thanks for your continued support at my comic shop. Have a happy holiday. So they gave me a different book than the one that I requested. So I guess I forgot what it was that I requested, but they gave me this Deadpool one instead. So they gave me this for free. And it's like, how much is this book? This is like a really expensive book, like a $35 book for free. That's the kind of people they are at my comic shop. That they give you this trade back, a paperback for free as a replacement book for a free book. It's like, what great people, what amazing company that they are. So my comic shop, really great company. Okay, so they gave me that, and there's a bunch of free books here. These are all free books. So there's this one. Oh, like some Lone Star exclusive. So this is my comic shop's other name. They call themselves Lone Star. This is their exclusive variant. I thought that was kind of cool. And then this is another one I got. Marvel Legacy #1. And then we got Secret Origins #4. These are all just free. I just thought they were cool. So you get to pick which free ones you want. I don't know. I just picked random ones. And then we got Batman Spawn. I thought this was kind of cool. And then we got Inhuman number 8. And I thought this was weird. American Jesus. So sort of weird. Number 1. American Jesus number 1. These are all free books. And then we got, I'm not even sure what this is. DC Mech number 1. Kind of cool. Okay, and then we actually have the books that I actually one more that I got for free was this one. This is X-Men Gold number 30. Kind of a nice marriage cover. I like these wedding covers. Okay, and then the actual book. Oh, wait, one more free book. So many free books. And then we got Nightclub number 1. Yeah, Nightclub number 1. I thought that was interesting. All for free. Those were all the free books. Okay. Then we actually get the books that I actually ordered. And I forgot what they are. What's the guy's name? Okay, this is the first appearance of the guy that I forgot his name. He's sort of like a character that helps Nick Fury. I was reading a bunch of Strange Tales later on issues, and I was like, oh, where did that character make their first appearance? And it was in this. I'm just trying to remember his name. Yeah, just kind of a cool flying car cover anyways. I thought this was, kind of reminds me of Back to the Future. So yeah, I thought that was cool. And another Strange Tales that I got, that was 144, and this is 147. Again, this has another key first appearance based on the storyline that I was reading. And so this is 147. And then one more is 151. So these were all from the same storyline. This is a nice Kirby Stranko cover. Bit of Kirby Crackle going on and Stranko goodness. So yeah, The Moment of Overkill. So it was a good ride. I was reading that series and it was kind of interesting. So I just thought, hey, I might as well pick up the books. I read them online and then I end up buying them in the end. They weren't that expensive, but they were kind of cool. So I liked the way Nick Fury was portrayed in like the late 60s and early 70s. I thought he was really kind of a cool character, kind of a badass kind of character. So that's why I picked those up. So that's it. That's part 1. Some pretty great stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Please give a thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and if you like the channel in general, subscribe, please, and tell all your friends to subscribe, and tell their friends to subscribe, and let's get this up to 1 million subscribers. Okay. Hopefully. Okay, bye for now.